Maps are the lifeline of TF2. There are so many in the game, do you even know which one you like? Well, fear not, because I will tell you what I think about all the maps in TF2. Oof, that is going to be tough.
Mr. Dispenser!
Hello everyone, Mr. Spencer here. Okay, I don't know if I said it in the intro or not, but I will not talk as much about every map because these are 135 maps. I put like every map in here. If it's not Cactus Canyon or Upward or I don't know, item test. It's all in here, so yeah, we are going to rank everything. So CP5 Gorge, I would say is a pretty decent map. I would put it in B rank. I think it can be pretty choky. So yeah, I like it. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. So let's the search begin, because this is Badlands. And Badlands has like 3 or so different versions. I guess this is going to be the arena one. Arena Badlands is probably one of the better arena maps. I like see them always in these training montages where people train the MGE, I think it's called. It's one of the better ones. The next one is Bree or Bry. It could be better, C tier. Then we have Granary. Granary is always pretty nice. I put it in B rank. It's a midpoint of Granary. It's pretty good. Graveyard is a more unique one, a newer one. I still have the same thoughts that I had like last year where I put it into a video. Lumberyard is probably a bit worse. Then we have Arena Nucleus, and this, why does this exist? I don't really like Nucleus that much. And for Arena mode, yeah, no. Off-Blast is also a B tier. I feel like many arena maps are a bit too choky, and this one is like weirdly structured. And I like also Watchtower, but Watchtower is in my opinion even worse. Watchtower, because it's not my favorite one. Anyway, let's continue with Ravine. And Ravine is actually one of the better arena maps again. I like Ravine. I think it's a pretty nice flow. Mountain Lab, and I must say, I put it only in A tier. Okay, I really have to think about this one, because it's kind of between S and A for me. Because I always like it when I join there. Because there's this green grass and like this mountain feeling, I really liked it one. You don't see that much in TF2. I really like Mountain Lab. I don't know, just the feeling around Mountain Lab, I really do like, yeah. Banana Bay. Banana Bay is... okay, let's put it in A tier, just because the tracks are like really solid. It's really hard to play, like the ends can drag really long, and I don't know if I like it or not. From the atmosphere alone, I would rank Banana Bay S, but the gameplay drags it a bit down. I would say Bomb Blitz is a S tier map, even though the last point is again really hard to capture. But Bomb Blitz has always a nice flow. I always like when I join on Bomb Blitz. For every class there's something there, and that's what I really like. Brazil is B tier because it starts with B and Brazil. You're going to Brazil. Jokes aside, there are so many areas in Brazil that are not really used at all, and it's always a bit awkward to play here. I don't know if I really like this map. It's really close on the C tier. Could be better, would I say, for Cactus Canyon if it ever came out. Same goes for the Carnival of Carnage. Don't get me wrong, the bumper cards were pretty fun and the game mode is pretty fun, but I don't really like the Doomsday game mode. It's fine as it is. Merasmus has some very nice voice lines here. The bumper cards were fine and all. You have a soft spot. Up you go in B tier. Carnival of Carnage, you earned it. Cold Town is probably the most iconic MVM map there is. I know there's Manhattan and I know there's Rottenburg, but something about Cold Town makes MVM so iconic. Even though it's a pretty small map, still I like it. It's Cold Front. Okay, Cold Front, easy A tier. Cold Front was the first map where I ever got godlike kill streak on, as sniper actually, and I really like Cold Front. I always like to join there. Altitude, S tier. Even though the gameplay on Altitude is kind of always hit or miss, I don't know, Altitude is really nice. The atmosphere is like so godlike that I cannot give it an S tier. It has to be S tier. Then we have a map where I already see the controversy, but Jesus, I can still hate it. Erebus. don't even comment on it. If you want to see my full opinion on this, go watch the video I made last year about the new maps. This is not Badlands King of the Hill. It's Badlands Control Point. CP Badlands is an awesome map. It's pretty iconic, I would say. I think it's like one of the better CP maps. And yeah, I really like it. Then we have a map that I've never seen before, because why should I? It's not a playable map. It's called... let me check. This is CP Cloak. I have no idea what it is, but let's put it in C, because I don't know what it is. Normal Foundry is... I think people tend to like it. I think I like it too, but I think I am a bit blinded by the fact that there are custom achievements for this map. It looks amazing, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for that, but Foundry was never really my favorite map. I wish I would like it more, but as it stands, I'm just a bit blinded by the achievements there are. Gorge event, I don't know. Gorge event is like so harmless. It's like goes straight in here. Doesn't really stand out. Then we have Gorge. The normal Gorge is also B rank. Perfectly middle map. There's nothing wrong with it. But yeah, it's nothing really that much that stands out. Then we have Gully Wash. Gully Wash is S tier. It's like the competitive map. And I don't want to stand like against anybody who make like competitive play, because honestly I suck at competitive and I have the huge respect for those guys. Anyway, I'm drifting off. Gully Wash is just a very good map. I like it a lot. There's like alternative routes on the last point, which is great. The elevated point in the middle is cool. It just plays really good. It's like there's no debate. This map is pretty sweet. Oh dear, what kind of map is this? Is this Metalworks? Yes, it is Metalworks. Metalworks is B. I never really had a balanced game on Metalworks for some reason. I have something in my mind with this map that kind of makes me hate it, even though the map is not bad. Like, there's something that makes me hate it. And maybe it's because of Medium Match that I was like kind of linking those two together. Yeah, something is just up with this map that I don't like. Then we have Powerhouse. Powerhouse is a weird one, because I would put it in B rank, but also kind of in C rank, because it could be better, but it's also like not that bad. But it could be better, but it's not that bad, but I'm gonna keep it in C. Don't be mad at me, I know a lot of people like this map. It's like one of the newer Valve official maps, but the gameplay can drag on. Oh my god. And they added the timer, but the timer doesn't really do much. It still is so freaking long, these matches. I think I had a whole stream of 3 hours on this map. Then we have another iconic map. Process is S tier. Process is pretty darn amazing. You have like really solid gameplay on there. I really like it. The good old snowplow could be better. Like, honestly, who even plays this map besides cheaters? I can't judge this map. I have not played this at least in 5 years. Then we have another weird map, Stand-In. Also C tier. Stand-In is kinda weird because it has a good concept in mind, but 90% of the time it doesn't work. It wants to be like this map where there's like always a switching fight, but it just doesn't work. TF2 is way too uncoordinated for this.
2,000 years later.
Yeah, you're Sentient. Oh my god, I was so sure to put this in D, because I could not find what it is. Sunshine is such a good map, and Sentient is also a pretty good map. But holy shit, I was so close on putting you into D tier with like adding something like, what the fuck are you? But it's Sentient, so I cannot do this. Lucky for you, man. Lucky for you. That was a close one. Vanguard. Like, the last point is funny, the midpoint is cool to play, but ultimately it's a bit of a nothing map, to me at least. Yukon could be better. Yukon is not that bad as people say, but Yukon is kinda not as good as the other 5 CP maps. Like, the flow can drag on, and the last point is like really awkward to cap, and also a very awkward placement, like a control point. Yukon stay in C tier, yeah. Two Forge. I'm gonna put 2 Fort in awesome. I'm gonna get so many comments about this, but 2 Fort is S rank. Haha, I fooled y'all. 2 Fort is the place where I got my name, Mr. Spencer, and for that reason you're an S tier 2 Fort. You win. Your gameplay may suck, but you have something to yourself. Oh, now I can finally say how I really like 2 Fort. 2 Fort Invasion sucks. The gameplay, oh my god. Double Cross is B. Double Cross is, I think, a pretty nice map. It's like this nighttime setting is pretty amazing. Can drag on like every CTF map, but I don't mind Double Cross that much. Same goes for the winter version. It might be even a bit better than normal Double Cross, just because there's like this ice in the sewers, and I really like to slide on there. On the other hand, normal Double Cross is in the night, and night map is pretty sweet, so they kinda are the same. Capture the Flag Foundry. I've never played this, so does this have to exist? This is manpower, it's okay. I think this manpower, Hellfire, is like the best manpower map. Landfall, don't mind that map, kinda like Double Cross. It's not that bad and pretty sweet. B tier, Capture the Flag Sawmill. I put it in B tier because there's like this place where the intelligence is, and it's like a bit underwater, and I really like that. Like, it's a nice touch. Then we have Snowfall. Snowfall is also kinda like normal Landfall. Then Thunder Mountain, Capture the Flag. Also pretty sweet map. You can fly through the air with the grapple hook. Woohoo! Turbine could be better. Why is this a competitive map? Too many nostalgic feelings about Turbine. Does this also Capture the Flag well? Like, well is B. Then we have Decoy, and Decoy can go die. Oh my god, this map is so hard. This map is so hard. Degrad Keep. Degrad Keep is B. A, I mean. Degrad Keep is like such a weird game mode. Like, medieval mode is such a weird game mode. But Degrad Keep is really good to play there. Like, you have all these different elevations, you have like the fiery arrows, you have shrimp things, yeah, it's pretty good. Then Egypt, I think, could be better. It's a really nice setting. I don't know, something is holding it back. I can't really describe what it really is, but something is holding it back. Kinda it's the same goes for Enclosure. I think Enclosure is like such a massive map. Like, it's the biggest map there is. I don't really like it that much. Enclosure could be better, that's why it's in the could be better tier. There is no discussion that Upward is S tier. It might be my favorite map in the game, but yeah, Upward is just Upward. There's nothing to change. It's like so well made. You have the Hill Sawmill. Koth is like my second favorite game mode. Yeah, I'm never excited if I like join Sawmill Koth. Let's play this one round and then we go back to actually good ones. Then there's an upgrade map. I don't know what this is. It's called MVM Example. I just put in D tier. I have no idea what this is. Viaduct is iconic. Nucleus is a good boss. Then we have Fastlane. Fastlane is B. I rarely play on it. Like, Fastlane is always a bit special if I join there, but on the other hand, the gameplay is not that good on there. I think B tier is okay. Then we have the map that I always forget is in the game. Freight. I always forget that this is in the game. And always when I play on it, I think like, oh yeah, this is in the game. This feels weirdly iconic and forgettable at the same time. Like, this map is both sides of the coin. I don't know, just put it in A. Because I kinda like it, but it's so forgettable. But I kinda like it, but it's so forgettable. I'm so turned with this one. You wanna know a frightening map? You wanna know a map that destroys all morale? You wanna know a map that just simply goes on forever? That's Ghostfort. Freaking Ghostfort, go into D. Or you have to capture the point for 6 minutes. But then also, like, Marasmus shows up like every 2 seconds. It's like so long, holy shit. Oh, and the ranting goes on. What the hell, go straight to D, Gold Rush. Another bad one. I hate it. I made a whole video about why I hate it. Go watch that instead. I hate this one. Don't even want to talk about this one. Let's go to Hightower. Hightower is B. It drags on forever, but it's memeable and it's good for rocket jumping. Next one, we have Item Test. Down you go. Oh no, I just wanted to say we have so many D's in a row, but holy shit. Worst map in TF2. I just wanted to delete it from my brain. Junction, worst map in TF2. Conking. A tier. I used to like it a bit more, but I can see that it has its flaws. I really used to like it more, especially when I was good at Spy, but I'm not good at Spy anymore. Of Badlands is kinda like Sawmill Badlands in a way that I never really excited when I joined there. Cauldron. Cauldron is A tier. I really like the normal map, Bagel, and I really want to have that map in TF2, but it's for some reason still not in TF2. But yeah, we still have Cauldron and I really like Cauldron. I'm already recording 45 minutes, by the way. Cascade, I'm gonna speed up a bit. I really like Cascade. Played in Seasonal Lander. Really nice map. Really sweet. Same goes for Harvest Event. First ever Halloween map. Really like it. Normal Harvest, B rank. It's a bit too small. Like if it would be just a bit bigger, I think it would be way better. High Pass is also B tier. I used to like High Pass way more. It's something about this middle point that makes me kinda dislike it. And you always have to push onto the high ground with this one. Kinda the same with Lakeside, but Lakeside is just better. I put Lakeside at A because I just like Lakeside. It's like very special to me. Los Muertos! This is an S one. Come on up, Los Muertos. You are my favorite King of the Hill map in Halloween mode. It's really nice. I really like Los Muertos. Maple Ridge. This one is probably B. Nothing wrong with it. Pretty mediocre, I would say. Megalo. Also, is it A or is it? No, I put it also in B. Really like the ghost trend of this one, but ultimately can be a bit annoying with the point, like always moving up and down. It's like a fun gimmick for a few games, but then it's kinda not as strong as you believe it is. Then we have Molden Grove. And Molden Grove I would put also in B. Now all the B's are coming apparently. No, actually, let's put it in A. I think Molden Grove actually deserves A, because the whole minigame in Hell is pretty good. I be generous this one time. Because I want to put Moonshine also in B. I really like the croc that insta-kills you, which is just a cardboard like crocodile, like underwater. Other than that, it's a bit awkward to play, but not as bad. What are you? You are Slasher. Slasher gets A. Amazing atmosphere. Really nice to play on. Yeah, I really like it. This one gets A. It's not quite an S. It's kind of from the atmosphere like Los Muertos. Something we haven't seen in TF2 and that's why it deserves an A. Then we have Synthetic. And Synthetic is also B tier. There's a new boss that the community created, which is kind of just like the skeleton, but like a new model. And I think it's sweet. Molden Grove. I don't want to put it in B, because I kind of want to put it in C. I think Molden Grove could be better. Something is holding it a bit back. Lazarus is A. I really like Lazarus. Lazarus plays nice. I would actively always play Lazarus. Manhattan gets also an A. Manhattan is probably my second favorite MVM map of all time. The first one's reserved for Rottenburg. Let's actually search it right away. These maps are both A. I really like them. Like, it's MVM. It's the best MVM maps. Actually, let's bunk them all up to S. These two maps are the best ones. You are Man Manor. Man Manor gets a solid A tier. The Headless Horseless Headman is nice. I like the atmosphere with the whole house, basically. It's okay, yeah. The Headless Horseless Headman is cool. Manworks could be better. It's not bad, but it could be better. TR Target, easy S tier. Like, honestly, TR Target S tier all the way. The tutorial is mwah. Everything just works. It teaches TF2 right as it is, and it should not be updated. Of course, I'm kidding, but still, S tier. It's a really cool map. I really like it. Moss Rock is B tier. Really nice atmosphere. I really like that you can build on the roof. Not my favorite. It's pretty close to could be better, but still, again, it's not that bad. Big Rock is A tier. I like that you start on this mine and then you work yourself out. That's pretty okay. Ghost Town, sorry. Ghost Town is A tier. It needs to be an A tier. Like the MVM Halloween mode is so darn hard. I've never finished it. It's a good idea though. Like it's so challenging. Nightfall is A tier. I have so many fun memories of Nightfall that I can only put it in A tier. It's one of the maps that raised me in TF2 when I was free to play. And I'm always sad that I can't play it that often anymore because it's in payload race. Nucleus could be better. Nucleus can not hold up. I think it's pretty awkward to play. Brickyard, probably the best pastime map. That's why it gets A. Pastime gets all the B maps because it's like such a weird game mode. Let's put those all out because I kind of have the same feeling for them. And I still have like 4 rows to go, so yeah. Here's Cove is pretty nice. I like Davy Jones' Locker. Farmageddon is S tier. There is no discussion, you can fight me on that. Add me on LAN if you want. It's a super map, that's why it's S tier. Then we have Monster Bash. It could be better, yeah, I actually think it could be better. Same goes for Pit of Death. Pit of Death also is kind of bland. Snowville on the other hand, awesome. It's such a nice idea to collect presents for Santa and his magical pyro reindeers. Watergate also, I love Watergate, one that I really adore. Same goes with Pipeline. Pipeline I would also defend with my life. Then with Badwater Basin. Badwater Based, would I say, because Badwater, of course, everybody knows is the best, right? Bloodwater, I would also put in S. Because Bloodwater uses an updated version of Badwater. Some tweaks that make Badwater better. It's even better than normal Badwater. Then Borneo, my boy MDL can rest with ease. I of course put this in S. It's really a fresh map and it's a nice map. Go play it. Red Space is C tier. I wish I could love Bread Space, but there's just so much that is kinda not working for Bread Space. This map is so weird, because it should be good, but it's not good. Chilly, because it was just like Terra without Merasmus screaming at you every 2 seconds. So I'm gonna put it in A. Terra could be better. Polar, and Polar could also be better. I think the last point is too hard to cap. So then we have generic payload map number 40. Yes, Brimstone. I have no memory of Brimstone. So let's put it in C. I have no memory. Like honestly, they're all the same map to me. These payload maps are all a blur. Frontier is A tier. Because Frontier I really like. I like the big chunker payload card. Really like to play on Frontier. I think it's always a sweet map. This is Hustle Castle. Hustle Castle is A tier. It's upward, but Halloween. Like so many people wrote me in the comments of Gold Rush that Yukon is better than Gold Rush. Like what? Hoodoo is still bad. Gold Rush fucking sucks. It's never as bad as Gold Rush. Hellstone. Right onto could be better because I don't know what map that is. Pier is the most community map in TF2. There's nothing quite like Pier. Yeah, Pier is freaking awesome. Hell Tower. Hell Tower is okay. High tower with cool voice lines. I can actually recognize this one just because of the Cauldron at the end. Gravestone. What kind of map this is? I can actually remember this one. Snow Coast is S-Rank. Video incoming. I can already tease this one. Video incoming. Snowy Coast. Really underrated. Swiftwater is S. Swiftwater plays sweet. So then we have Thunder Mountain, and Thunder Mountain is A. I don't really get if Thunder Mountain is that hated. I think Thunder Mountain don't deserve the hate. Woodville can go down here. I don't know you. Down you go. Asteroid, always liked Asteroid, but it's unfinished, so it could be better. Then we have Arena Sawmill. I don't know, it could be better. I don't know this one. Same goes for Doomsday. I really like the lore behind Doomsday with the Australian, but the game was kinda hard to play. Like sometimes it's really hard. Snake Water is freaking S tier. Up you go, Snake Water. You know, it's even better since they added the snakes. CP Steel, I don't mind CP Steel that much anymore. It's like disorienting as hell and I don't know where everything is still. But I kind of learned to appreciate it. Zujin is probably my favorite atmosphere in TF2. Like Suijin is A rank just because of the atmosphere. Sunshine is also A rank. I think it's not quite as good as all the other 5 CP, but it's not bad. What are you, Dustball? I kind of want to say C, but I'm gonna put it in A because it's Dustball. Dustball is most iconic TF2 map, right beside Two Forge. And Granary has a very sad side note, because there is a soldier statue on there for Rick May, so S tier because Rick May, you're Superman. Grell Pit is B, because Grell Pit has again a nice idea in mind, but it doesn't really execute it that good. Viaduct is obviously S rank. Viaduct is probably the best Cough map. Then Hydro could be better. What the hell is this game mode? No, Arena Well is actually good. Then we have CP Well, which also plays A, and Mercenary Park is B. It can be better, but it's kind of choky all the time, and I don't really like how choky it is. This is Dust Bowl Training. Dust Bowl Training, I don't even know what it is. It just goes down here. So that's as good as I can put like all the maps on here. It's kind of like a bit further up, it's kind of like a bit further down. I'm just gonna like scroll really slowly down, and yeah, that's all the maps ranked. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to let me know what you think, how I ranked it. Maybe rank it yourself if you're like insane. It's like 135 maps, like all of them. I ranked them all. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hope to see you on the Discord. Anyway, hope you have a wonderful day and hope I see you next time. Mr. Spencer out. I've been recording for 1 hour 17 minutes.